some good old Reba McEntire right there. I am a survivor. You're listening to Lone Star Internet Radio, Mornings with Lone Star. Hope you guys are enjoying this kind of eerie morning here in Montgomery County. Like I said, I have a special guest from the Texas Renaissance Festival in the studio. We're going to be talking about school days. The Texas Renaissance Festival is coming up, and pretty much every time it comes around, Montgomery County gets in a different mood. And this is a little bit more of an insight about what they do outside of those weekends openings. They have actually school days. And Kim Bryant is in the studio, and she's representative of the Texas Renaissance Festival. I checked her credentials. She does work for them, I hope. But Kim, welcome to the studio.
Thank you. Good morning.
How are you doing so far?
I'm great.
Is the weather getting to you at all?
Yes.
What does the festival grounds look like right now with all this fog? Is it cool?
It's kind of eerie when you walk
Yeah.
out on the site right now. I'm ready for some sunshine and flowers and blue skies.
Well, I think today would be a good day to take some pictures there.
It would. I'll try to do that when I get back to the office.
But we've had some people come in the past about Texas Renaissance Festival, and a lot of people don't know exactly everything that goes on. Y'all put a lot of information on your website, texrenfest.com.
Yes.
And School Days is part of a program. Is it new to the Renaissance Festival?
No, actually, School Days has had 10 years now. We just had our 10th annual School Days. And I have been to every single one of them. I was a teacher for 22 years, and so
wow.
I took my kids out every year, and they had just a great time. And so I'm thrilled now to take what I know about education to the Renaissance Festival and share it with them.
Because I think a lot of people don't realize how far people go to go to the Renaissance
They
Festival.
do. They travel from all over. In fact, we have schools for School Days that come from Louisiana, from down in the Valley, and from
the Valley?
Austin. Oh, down there towards the pointy part at the
pointy
bottom
part,
of
okay,
Texas.
just making sure. So, like I said, there's so many people that come around, and one thing y'all do is y'all open the doors to pretty much anyone. Is it a certain age group, or do I have to?
On School Days?
Yes.
It
What
is
are the school days? Tell me what they are.
pre-K through grade 12. And this is a day when teachers can bring their students out. It is only teachers and students on that day. And we do have homeschools, private schools, and public schools that come out, and they spend the day exploring what life might have been like in the Renaissance period, so they can visit a working blacksmith shop.
So you actually changed the setting of the Renaissance Festival more for kids, right?
Yes, we tweak it a little bit.
There
So
we
some
go.
of the body or aspects that we have on the weekends are absent. No alcohol is sold, and then also just no one can come in unless they're coming in with kiddos.
Okay.
So you don't have adults just randomly walking around the festival site having a good time. They're there with kids to educate kids.
So this is kind of the underground, but could I if I had children and just want to take the day off with them and have some time, I could come
You could.
on that day?
Actually, you could.
All right, so it's one day out of the whole festival time?
It's
or-
actually 2 days. This year will be Tuesday, November 3rd, and Wednesday, November the 4th.
Okay, so 2 days right back to back,
Mm-hmm.
November 3rd and November 4th. And you can pretty much hang out with your kids and have a
Yeah.
good, safe time at the Texas Renaissance
Right,
Festival.
and a lot of people do use this opportunity to come out with their kids, maybe because they do have a little bit tighter threshold on what they want their kids to be exposed to, and so this is a great day for them to come out and not have to worry about.
Yeah, you have to be real careful with that. Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, I know me, I have like two faces when I go to the Renaissance Festival. I have my niece and nephew face,
Yes.
and then I have my friends, and let's go out and have some fun at the Texas Renaissance Festival face.
Which is great. And, my husband and I have been affiliated with the festival for 16, 17 years now, and our kids were raised, out there as part of the performance company, and we found it to be a completely nurturing and safe environment for our kids. But I know that not everyone has the same thoughts about that. So, School Days is a great day for the kids to learn, and we often tell everyone, come out one weekend with your kiddos and then take another weekend to get the babysitter and come out and have a grown-up time too. But School Days is completely different in that all of the characters that are there that day are historically based. You can walk up to any character and they can tell you the true history of who they actually are, and we'll talk to the kids pretty much as long as the kids want to about what life was like for their person that they're portraying that day. We have Joan of Arc. We have had in the past William Shakespeare. Our jousting nights are able to talk to them about what it took to be a jouster or a knight at that time period. So the characters that day are all coached and trained and very, very well prepared to talk history with kids.
Oh, so would you encourage kids to dress up, though? I mean, that sounds like something.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to dress up. We have lots of kids that come out dressed up that day.
So that's not. See, this seems really neat to me because I didn't know anyone could really come. I thought it was more of like organized. Oh, we have a school slip. Here I am. But you really do. It's really that easy. Like you just open it up.
Yeah, we just try to watch at the gate to make sure you're an adult with kids.
And do you just call the box office, or you can just show up and purchase a ticket at the ticket
You can
booth?
just show up. You can do it either way. You can call ahead, or you can come just to the gate. If you're an adult there without kids, we may say, "Why are you here?"
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
So, with that though, is there a special ticket price, or is it everything's just the same?
No, tickets on that day are $9.
Okay, for
and
anybody.
There's no advance price, right? It's $9 for anybody, and there's no advance price. It's $9 whether you buy them ahead or whether you buy them that morning at the gate.
And it's normal hours, right?
8:30 to 4.
8:30 to 4.
So we do close a little bit earlier.
Okay, yeah, I'm just wondering. It's because it's a little different. It sounds like a different experience.
It is a different
And
experience, yeah.
if you have been to the Texas Renaissance Festival and want to check out a different experience, grab a kid and go.
One of the things that's really fun on school days is that on Tuesday we have a theater competition, so that schools from all over the area are bringing out their kids and they're competing. And we have one-act plays on all of our stages, monologues, duets, and group scenes, all in theatrical pieces of the time period or set in the time period. And then on Wednesday, we have musical competitions, so bands, choirs, and orchestras are there on all of our stages competing those days, singing music from the period. And that's another thing that you can't see on just any fair day, is the chance to watch the young people of our area show their talents and gifts. So we love that.
So let's jump into the scholarship stuff, because they're competing for a scholarship, right? Or what are they competing? Because I imagine like some bands are a lot bigger than one person winning a scholarship. So
actually, the scholarships are not tied to the competitions that day. Those are completely
so it's just bragging
separate.
rights.
Yeah, and trophies and medals.
And
really cool medals. We have the coolest medals. But the scholarships are separate, and those are for kiddos who live in the area that we're in. And if you want the specific list of counties, that's available at our website, texrenfest.com. But this is just scholarships for kids who are either going into education, who want to be teachers, or kids who are planning to major in fine arts, or kids that are planning to major in the humanities, which is the study of history, foreign languages, or English.
Really any type of study that really requires money, because that's not like the most wealthy profession to get into.
None of those are high dollar.
So you're really helping people out by encouraging, because it really does need to be encouraged, and it fits very well with the Texas Renaissance Festival. I think
it does.
If folks you're listening never been at all, you need to check it out, because it really takes you into a whole new world. And me, everyone's been to Disney World, Disneyland, or heard of it. It's similar, but to me, it's a lot better because it's right down the street. And
that's true.
But also you get a little bit more of a realistic experience.
One of the things I love about the festival site, as opposed to some other more traditional theme parks, is that our festival site has stayed so green. We have so much grass and trees and flowers. We're not asphalted. So for those of us who love nature, and I'm kind of a little outdoorsy girl, I love to just go out on the festival site, whether it's full of people or whether it's empty, and just spend some time out in the fresh air and look at the trees and the grass.
Would you classify the festival as a theme park?
Yeah.
Is it a theme park? That's cool, because that makes it even better. I'm like, I'm going to a theme park. No, really, because like the atmosphere there is so amazing, because no one ever experienced anything like that, and that's one thing I'm always looking for, is the next experience. And going there, I've been going there probably for 10 years, and it's always been better every year. And I think,
thank you for saying that.
I don't know what it is. I think it's the people. I don't think it's not the people, but I think it's the people, and also the people I go with, and really their expectation. Because one thing about this cool place is expect to stay at least 3 hours.
Oh, at least. Oh my goodness, yeah.
And it's just, you just walk around and you meet people and you watch people, and there's so many shows, And one thing I like to tell people, if you're babysitting, it's one of those activities that the kids will be asleep in the car on the ride home.
Absolutely exhausted.
And that's really important, because if you're babysitting, you want to. Parents are always happy where it's like, oh, the kids are asleep. What'd you do?
Well, there's plenty to do for the kids. We've got a whole area of the park that is basically carnival games, where they can throw tomatoes or shoot bows and arrows or try to fish off of little duckies or swings or ride our dragon eggs, which are kind of like the teacups at Disney. So you can definitely...
Where's that? Is that only for school days?
No, those are out there. It's in the back part of the festival, our Enchanted Forest.
Okay.
Near the Magic Gardens. And it's kind of the kid-friendly area. And camel rides and a petting zoo and all of those things in the back. You could spend an entire day back there with your kids, and they would have an absolute blast.
So even if they miss the school days, you can still come out, folks.
Oh,
sure.
So
don't think you only have 2 days to go out there with your kids.
No.
Text TEXRenfest.com, TexasRenfest.com, and I believe you guys are Is it the festival or the theme park opens October? Help me out here. 10th. All the way to November 29th. Is that right?
Absolutely.
So you have plenty of time to check it out, folks. It's like every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Yes.
Okay. You correct me if I'm wrong, because I usually...
Well, Friday, we're only open on Friday of Thanksgiving weekend. Otherwise, it's Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, okay.
Yeah. And I just want to make sure on the scholarships.
Actually, can we take a break and then we talk about scholarships? Because I want to learn more about that. We have to go a little bit more in depth.
Great.
Because it's really available to anyone.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to be sure the homeschoolers especially
we want to talk
know
about
that's out there.
So, but we're going to take a quick break here on Lone Star Internet Radio Mornings with Lone Star. It's 9:18. We'll be back with Kim with the Texas Renaissance Festival after a short song break. We got some John Slaughter. We know who this guy is. This guy's from Montgomery. And he just came out with a new album, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. I mean, come on, what kind of title is that? Here's one from his older album, though, The Broken White Line. You're listening to Lone Star in the Mornings. We'll be back with Kim from the Texas Renaissance Festival.
The East Texas Dream Center is in need of your help. We are a nonprofit Christian organization that houses women and children who are trying to get their lives back after being homeless, abused, or addicted. We are conveniently located at 301 South 1st Street, Conroe, Texas, 77301, right here in Montgomery County. Our needs are financial, and every needs of gasoline, cleaning supplies, laundry soap, Lysol, and whatever else God puts in your heart. To help our ladies and children, please consider a donation. You may visit our website at www.easttexasdreamcenter.org. Again, so you don't forget, it's www.easttexasdreamcenter.org. Donations are tax deductible. Remember what Jesus said, with God, nothing is impossible.
Hi, this is Debbie Reynolds of Nash Trash on Lone Star Country Nights. Be sure to join Wayne Michaels and I Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on irlonestar.com for a recap. Will they? Won't they? Did they? So many questions, so much drama. Stay trashy, my friends.
That's right. You are listening to Lone Star in the mornings. Stay trashy is right on weekday nights with Wayne Michaels and Lone Star Country Nights. But we're back here with Mornings with Lone Star. He's hanging out with Kim Bryan of the Texas Renaissance Festival. TexRenfest.com for more information if we talk too fast. So we're talking about school days and also scholarship opportunities for pretty much everyone in the Montgomery County, Greater Houston, would you say?
I would say Greater Houston area. I pretty much put my pencil in Harris County and drew a circle.
Okay.
And the counties that were in my circle.
We
tried to hit the areas that primarily bring their kids out to school days.
And these scholarships are available for pretty much any child enrolled in school, any type of school. So homeschooling, what else? What other kind of schooling is there?
Private, and public.
Private and public. Okay, so there's three. And so if you have kids involved in any of those three type of education systems, you are qualified for these cool scholarships. So Kim, I want you to tell me what kind of scholarships are available and which one's the big dog, because that's pretty much what everyone wants to go for. So,
well, all three of our scholarships are $1,500 each, so they're equal in cash value, I guess. One is for educators, students who plan to major in education and become a teacher, whether that's a primary or secondary teacher, because we love our teachers at the Texas Renaissance Festival, and we want to encourage youngsters who want to become educators. And then our second scholarship is for students who are majoring in the fine arts. We do have our fine arts competitions in choir, band, orchestra, theater, and visual arts during our school days. And we want to encourage the students who have that passion, if they want to go to school to do that for a profession, we want to try to help them with that. And then the third scholarship is for someone who is majoring in something that is related to the humanities. And the humanities is English, history, and foreign language. So we felt like looking at the world that our festival creates, that history, English, and foreign language would tie really well to, what we do at the Renaissance Festival. And students who maybe live outside of the counties that are listed on the website, if they have come and competed at school days, they are actually also eligible to apply for the scholarships. So we've communicated that to all of the teachers who brought students out this year to compete in school days. But I want to try to keep getting that information out there, that you can live in the county, or you can also have competed in school days if you don't live in the counties that are listed.
So those are the guidelines.
Those are the guidelines we're looking for. And really, we don't have, unlike a lot of scholarships, we did not set this with a minimum GPA requirement. We wanted this to be available for all sorts of students, even the students who maybe don't have uber high GPAs. And then also we wanted it to be available for our homeschool kids who, we have a lot of homeschool students and parents that come out for our school days events. And we think homeschooling is a great option for some families. And we think those kids should also have equal chances to have some scholarship monies so that they can also go off to, to college and study as well.
Because that's one thing I'm always afraid of. If I ever have kids, I don't know what to do.
For homeschooling?
There's so many options.
Oh, there's a lot of options.
And it's just kind of like, man, can I have someone else take care of this? But it's your kids, so you don't want to sound like a jerk. But no, but it's great to have those kind of opportunities for the kids, and really it's about them, and it's about what they put into it. So the scholarships really encourage those who want to get into the fine arts and language arts is to push for this. And you guys are closing it down on applications.
April 1st is the deadline.
So you gotta get out there.
Yeah, and then we'll turn it over to our scholarship committee, and they will read the applications, read the essays, check all that stuff, and make their decisions, and then we'll announce it May 1st.
So if I want to know more information about it, is it on TexRenFest.com?
It is. If you go to TexRenFest.com, there's 2 different places on the main page where you can see it, and down at the bottom of the front page, there's a link that you can click for scholarships. Looks like you're at the school days website.
Yeah, I was just looking around. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
But see right here, scholarships on the
go.
little float. It's all on the slider, folks. TexRenFest.com. I'll be posting more information about it too, because you have till April.
Yeah, April 1st.
April 1st, you got to do it. I would do it today.
Yeah, I agree, because they've got to get transcripts from their counselors, and I know from teaching high school that the process of doing a transcript request is not always quick. So, kiddos, if you are applying, go request your scholarship or your transcripts now. Don't wait, so that your counselors don't get upset with you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Kim, is there anything else you want to talk to me about school days or the scholarship program? Because it sounds like a lot of fun. It's on November 3rd and 4th.
November 3rd and 4th.
And I believe that's a Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
And basically, it's open to all kids and adults together. That's what they're encouraging is, bring your kids out. If you do want to skip school, I would suggest it, because every day skipping school is always a nice day.
This professional educator does not endorse.
But she does not endorse it. But I'm just letting you know, if my dad or mom go, hey, you want to go to this thing, not go to school? I'm like, heck yeah. So it sounds like a lot of fun. I believe on the 3rd you're going to be doing the plays, so you can actually check those out.
Yeah.
And then the next day are the bands.
The next day is all the music.
All the music.
And then on both days, our winning art will be on display in a gallery. Both days, so you can also see, oh my goodness, some of the art that
can you
was
purchase
submitted.
That? Or can I purchase that?
No, that
Why
would
not?
be so great. They go back to the kids.
So I got to wheel and deal with these kids?
Oh, yeah, you could try. I tried wheeling and dealing with one of the teachers, but the kids wanted to keep their pieces.
Man.
So there was a dragon that was just stunning this year. So I get the pleasure of opening every box of art that comes to us.
That's
and that's
cool.
one of my favorite parts of my job, is seeing what is going to be in those boxes of artwork. And then we also have an essay competition and a poetry competition and a trebuchet competition, which is highly popular.
It sounds
That's,
awesome.
catapulting bean bags across the jousting arena. That's a lot of fun. So
I
there's
really
lots of
hope
stuff.
there's one kid who does too much and it goes over the grounds.
We had one this year that was 100. I think the winner was 123 feet.
Oh, wow.
That their beanbag flew. So
Can you set them on fire?
no,
Because that's what they did too. You know, they.
No fire. I love the idea, but I'm afraid our teachers might rebel against fire.
That's how you win competitions, though.
Yeah.
The shock and awe.
Yeah.
That sounds like there's so much stuff going on with this. TexRinFest.com for more information about school days and, of course, the scholarship opportunities. You have till April 1st, folks, so make sure you register and get all that stuff. So that information is on the website under scholarships.
Is, yes.
If you are, used to the internet, you can go to TexasRinFest.com/scholarship.
Just TexRinFest.
Sorry.
Not Texas Renfest. People do that.
Yeah, that's me. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not the only one that does that.
TexRinFest.com/scholarship for all the scholarship information. April 1st is the deadline. Then, of course, school days on November 3rd and 4th from 8:30 to 4. So a little not normal hours. It's actually not. It didn't sound normal at all when it comes to the TexRinFest.
No, it's a different day, but I love it.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you again for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
You're listening to Lone Star Internet Radio. That was Kim with the TexRinFest.com Texas Renaissance Festival coming October 10th and through November 29th. Make sure to stay tuned to Lone Star Internet Radio for more information because I'm going to be talking about it all day. We got great music coming up. We got some Oak Ridge Boys right here. I'm setting fancy free. You're listening to Lone Star Internet Radio. We're taking song requests on Twitter, Facebook, and, of course, call in 936-647-3776.
I'm setting fancy free because she wants to go.